Hello all, I Nirmala Rawat welcomes you to my YouTube channel. Thank you for watching, supporting. Please watch complete videos. In previous part, Soma narrated that Mata, with the help of Parvati Ma, recalled that Ravan is none other than Jai, the Dwarpal of Vaikunth, and Narayan forced him to retreat into meditation to get rid of anger, pride, envy, lust, his illusions. Moving on to part 2, chapter 14, the curse that created Ravan. Soma continues. Jai did not withdraw himself into meditation as Narayan had advised, but instead began to scheme. As he was sitting alone, he saw a celestial woman carrying a basket of fruits. Thinking they were for the sages, he approached her. She was beautiful and gracious. "Let me carry these fruits to the sages for you," he said. But Jai had no intention of bringing the fruit to the ones who were the cause of his humiliation. She saw this and hesitated. In that moment, lust arose in him. She shrank back, shocked by the intensity of his desire, a rarity indeed in Vaikunth. Devi Narayani manifested in front of him and in a stern voice called out, "There is no place for lust here, Jai. You are seeding negative thoughts everywhere and creating a tormented course for yourself. If you don't immediately retreat into meditation, you will be forced to withdraw from this realm." "But Mata," he struggled inside to find some excuse, but it was too late. A booming voice rang out from one of the sages. "Jai, you have crossed all limits. We have tolerated your insults to us, but cannot tolerate the insult to this woman sage, a woman honored throughout the three worlds. Your emotions are more fit for the human world. Thus, I curse you to be born 7 times in the material realm, where you will have to squash the seeds of your negative emotions. Beware, for they will multiply 1,000-fold, and you will see the damage you have inflicted. If you do not purify yourself, only Narayan will be able to release you." Narayan manifested himself, and Jai fell at his feet, crying out, "Narayan, save me from this curse. I will withdraw myself into meditation now." "It is too late, Jai," Narayan replied sorrowfully. "I tried to counsel you, as did Narayani, but you took no heed. This is the result of your thoughts and deeds. No being can escape his own mind. It is that which determines his future. You are aware of this law and yet did not consider it." Jai continued to plead his case, but Narayan said, "The curse of a sage cannot be undone, but it can be ameliorated. The time will be condensed, and you will need only 3 births on earth to work through this illusion of yours, but your own deeds will determine whether you can return here or not. If you enter into deep tapasya, over time you will be able to free yourself of anger, pride, and lust and return here. But if you will allow them to grow and cause harm to the natural realm, your return will not be possible." Jai turned to Mata and cried out, "Mata, do not abandon me. You can prevent this. Tell me what I should do." Looking at him with great compassion, she replied, "You have already caused much harm. Your negative thoughts are already filtering into denser realms, creating instability. You have great powers, Jai, and can reverse this damage. But if you do not heed Narayan's warning, you will sow great conflict such as earth has not seen. And then he and I both will need to come redeem you. It will be a brutal battle. So I plead with you to seclude yourself on earth and go into deep meditation. Meditate on Mahadev. He will guide you on your tapasya." "Mata," he cried, but his form was already dissolving, preparing to take birth on earth. A song spontaneously arose in Mata as she recalled this history of Jai. She remembered Prahlad, the son Jai had tried to kill when he took his first birth on earth. At every opportunity, Prahlad used to play his heavenly instruments and sing the chant he had heard in the celestial realms, a chant that Jai once also sang, a beautiful song of love and devotion to Narayan and Narayani. As the songs filled the ethers, Ravan stopped in his tracks. That brief respite allowed Mata to reach into his mind, that twisted and perverted mind, and awaken the memory of the celestial song of praise to Narayan that Prahlad used to sing. As it reverberated through the universe, Mata whispered into Ravan's ear, "Remember, this was Jai's song before his birth on earth as Prahlad's father. It is your song of love and longing." Ravan was startled at the memory. His body shrank and shrank in size, and she heard him utter in a pitiful voice, "Why did you desert me, Mata? Why?" "We never deserted you, dear Jai. Your Narayan will be here soon to release you from this birth. Your own deeds led you here, and you can only return through your deeds. You must dissolve your anger, your pride, and your lust. Why have you so degraded yourself? You who are capable of so much good," she asked in an anguished voice, as she reached out in vain to catch him as he started to fall. With a confused look, he murmured, "My son? I killed my son? I killed many sons." "But you didn't kill Prahlad," she replied. "Narayan came to save him and to spare you that agony." She reached out to him again as he was falling through the pathway of the planets and the gallery of stars, until he was less than a speck in the vast universe before he fully disappeared from her sight. The scene evaporated like a dispersing mist. The celestial realm disappeared, and the memory of it began to fade. Mata found herself in a sea of light. From every corner she heard sweet voices chanting, "Jai Shri Narayani, Jai Shri Narayani." Slowly, the forms of women sages emerged from the light, hundreds of them, young and old. Women Mata had known on earth and also from the celestial realms. She looked around in amazement. "Sage Anusuya," she whispered. Anusuya nodded, and Mata remembered how she had offered her the fruits of her tapasya when she and Sri Ram had left sage Atris and her ashram. There was a sage Ahilya and sage Gargi, whom she had known from childhood, standing with those Sri Ram and she had met during their journey through the forest, and other who came from the celestial realms. The great sage Dehuti, who had attained the highest realization, was there with her 9 saintly daughters. These women had great powers. They could create and sustain entire solar systems as well as mending individual broken hearts. Mata's heart was filled with such deep appreciation. One by one, they offered their love and gratitude for her sacrifice. As the sages faded away, the form of Parvati Ma became visible. Mata Sita found herself again in the garden of Ravan, in the dark of the night, seated before Parvati Ma. Mata was confused. So much had taken place. She had witnessed so much. Was she really back on earth? "Where am I?" she asked Parvati Ma after doing pranam to her. "You are back in physical form in Ravan's garden." "What has happened?" "You have remembered the long ago cause behind all that is taking place now. You and Narayan had cautioned Jay about the course of action he should take when he was forced to leave Vaikunth. Instead of heeding your words, his arrogance and pride, anger and lust have grown 100-fold as the sages had foretold. The damage he has done to life on earth will take a long time to heal, but the time for his release from this birth is approaching. Sri Ram will soon come to free the earth from Ravan's damage. Jai Sri Ram. Thank you. If you are new to this channel, do subscribe. Do like, comment and share. Have a wonderful day. Jai Shri Ram.